Welcome to an ex-massage therapist notes with one reason why muscles may hurt. Warning, warning, this video does contain a lot of cheese. I would like you to open your imagination a bit and think about taking a small journey in your car to your local convenience store. It doesn't take much effort on your behalf, does it? No. But it does require your car to have fuel. No fuel? No go. Hamana hamana doing! Now, when the car uses the fuel, it literally burns it. When the fuel gets burned, it creates a waste product. This waste product is taken through various pipes in the engine down to the muffler to be filtered, shooting the rest out of the tailpipe. Well, the human body pretty much works the same way. We eat food and breathe oxygen as our fuel, and like the car, when we use our fuel, we burn it, which in turn creates a waste product. In the human body, this waste product is known as metabolic waste. I find it easier to call it body trash, 'cause pretty much that's what it is. Anyway, like the car, our bodies take this trash through various pipes in our own engine down to our mufflers, better known as the liver and kidneys, shooting the remaining bits out our own tailpipes. Literally, it's flushed. This is how everything should flow and go when our fluids are level and our engine is finely tuned. But most of us realize we could use a good tune-up. It's not totally about being more of a car than a couch. It's more about maintaining the flow of your inner rivers. Imagine how stinky your house would be with no trash man. Ah! Let me break it down for you like your digestive system to the simplest body science level. Each time we move a muscle, even a movement as small as clicking a mouse, the muscle requires fuel, which is carried in by the arteries. As movement is happening, so is the burning of the fuel, which is creating the body trash that will be taken away by the veins to be recycled or flushed. Keep in mind, the smaller the muscle movement, the smaller the increase in circulation. For example, clicking a mouse is not a big movement, which means your circulation doesn't increase much. But a person could easily click that mouse 2,000 times a day, which can easily create more trash in one area than your non-increased circulation can handle. When that happens, some of the trash created is left behind in the muscle, and over time this trash starts to add or build up, creating what I call an invisible wall trash. These invisible walls can make it difficult for the blood to get into the muscle to deliver new fuel to feed the muscle, as well as make it harder for the blood to get in to take away some of the new trash, which means the walls just keep getting bigger and bigger. And like any hungry, cranky human, starving muscles that are full of trash get cranky too. These muscles communicate their crankiness to you in the language of pain. To fix or ease this pain communication, there are two simple things you need to keep in mind. First, get the trash out. One way to get the trash out is with massage. The friction caused by the rubbing of the muscles increases the body's circulation, which helps the body better handle the extra trash that is being dumped into the bloodstream because of the squeezing action from the massage. Think of a muscle like a sponge. Pushing or squeezing on a sponge squishes out excess stuff, which creates more room in the sponge for more stuff. So, squeezing a muscle releases trash into the increased trash-removing river, creating more room in the muscle for fresh fuel. This is why a massage feels so good. You have had your trash taken out and your muscles have been refueled. The next best thing to a massage is stretching. Stretching is like getting a massage from the inside out. And yes, if your cat or dog can stretch without reading a book or watching a video, so can you. Imagine, if you will, a muscle as a rubber band. If you were to glue some paper clips onto the rubber band representing body trash in a muscle, then you were to stretch that rubber band as far as you can, what do you think is going to happen to the paper clips? That's correct. They pop off, just like the trash in your body when a muscle gets stretched. Once the trash has been dumped into the trash river by either of these methods, the second equally important thing to remember is tune in next time for part 2 to hear about the second important key in keeping the muscle pain communication quiet, starring the trash-filled muscle and the squishy jellies. Welcome back to part 2. Let's do a little recap. Body movement equals body trash, equals invisible walls, equals cranky muscles, equals pain. Massage and stretching dumps trash, giving relief to the body, which makes you less cranky from the inside out. So do the world a favor and get a massage today. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the second equally important thing to remember. Once the trash is out, you have to flush it. If you don't flush it, the trash will resettle somewhere else in the body. To ensure a good flush of this excess trash, it's a good idea to keep an eye on your daily fluid. One of the key lubricants of a car is its oil. In humans, the best lubricant is water. If your inner rivers are flowing like gloopy jelly, then you are dehydrated like the 60 to 70% of other Americans, and you're making your human engine work much harder. Like trying to clean your car with a dry sponge, it doesn't work as well as a moist sponge does. So keep your inner fluids/rivers in balance. To do this, you need to know your unique water math formula. To figure out this formula, you need to take your body weight, divide it in half, and the number you get is how many ounces of water you should consume on a daily basis. Keep in mind, caffeine and alcohol remove water from the body. So if you consume either of them, you need to drink more water to make up for it. So why does a person need so much water? Think about what makes a body a body. There are all types of different rivers, juices, and organs which require moisture to work properly. And if you look even closer at the human body, each part and piece of the body is made up of cells. The human body contains about 70 to 100 trillion active cells. And 70% of each cell's volume is cytoplasm, a thick gel-like substance that liquefies when shaken or stirred. Human martini, anyone? Cytoplasm consists of 60 to 80% water. Imagine, if you will, the look and feel of a jellyfish for comparison purposes. They consist of 94% water. So when you look at the numbers side by side, it's really easy to see that our human cells are very much like jellyfish. I know it's kind of weird to think of, but yes, even our bones are made out of squishy jelly. Another cool similarity between the jellyfish and the human cell are the hair-like extensions that go out of both. On the human cell, it's known as cilia or microvilli. These little hairs help with movement and gathering of nutrients. If one little cell is dehydrated, perhaps like one little leaf on a bush or a tree, that's not a big deal. The rest of the leaves or cells will make up for the ones that are dehydrated. But if one little dehydrated cell does its natural life cycle and splits into two little dehydrated cells, well, that's when problems start to occur. And that's a conversation for you and your doctor, not silly old me. But I do hope with the imagery and stories I have provided you, you can now see the importance of water to the human body. So water your inner jellies throughout the day to help keep them squishy and keep your inner rivers moving, 'cause stagnation stinks. Tee hee! Thank you very much for watching.